Hi guys, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get the best out of your mines, how to use mines effectively. And I'm going to start with a little trick that few people know, and that's the fact that you can place mines inside water, and that makes them very hard to spot. This is Russian canals. They work perfectly against land vehicles like the Amtrack and the LAV on Conquest, and they also work very well against boats as well. As long as you can stand inside the water, you can place mines, and they're impossible to spot. I don't think you can even spot them. So that's a very good trick to start off with. But obviously you can only do that in Russian canals and maybe Karg Island on Russia on the first level, far right side of the map. I don't think there's anywhere else you can do that. Another perfect spot is right next to exploding objects like this tank on gas tank on Karg Island, or vehicles. There's a lot of vehicles on many maps like this car here on Grand Bazaar. You get the added explosion of the car. Just don't stand very close to it. Another spot, debris, any objects on maps where you can hide mines behind, like these tires here on Seine Crossing. I've had a ton of kills from these mines right here. You can place them right behind the tires, and it's impossible to spot. The trick is you look down. If you look down, you can place mines exactly where you want them to. Check this out here. Right behind the tires, and the driver can't see them, can't spot them, so he runs over them. I get the disable here. I'm going to talk about that later, how many mines you need to take out a tank, but finish them off with an RPG. Another perfect spot here on Grand Bazaar. If you lay prone, by the way, you can put mines on top of each other. So place 3 mines behind this piece of rubble there, and it's impossible to spot. I've taken out the same team 4 times on this map in a row. They never saw the mines behind the rubble there. They never thought that they would be there again and again and again. But anyway, this is another little trick I do. I push objects like carton boxes here over my mines. I've placed 2 mines, one on top of another, and place the box on top of it. That makes it impossible to spot. I know you need some time to do that, by the way. You can't do that if you're in a hurry. And here I was waiting for the LAV because it was right around the corner, waiting to finish it off with an RPG if it didn't blow up. But unfortunately it was on the flag and I got destroyed. Another very good spot is slopes. This is Caspian border rush, defending the last set of MCOMs. So place 3 mines there, and basically on slopes, if you're expecting a tank to come up a slope, you want to place the mines right on the top of the slope, right after the slope is finished, so it's impossible to see. And if you're expecting it to come down a slope, you do the opposite. You place the mines right after the slope begins, so again it's impossible to spot. So Caspian border rush, defending these 2 roads are essential to cover with mines so that the tanks can't come up real quick. And I'm going to show you a few other spots with slopes, some very good spots. For example, hilltop on Caspian border, again Conquest. A tank coming up this slope cannot spot the mines because the angle is such that it cannot, even if it spots them, it can't shoot them. And even if it can't shoot them, you know, the driver needs to come out and actually blow up the mines with on his own, you know, with a grenade or an RPG. And I've had a ton of kills on hilltop. Here another tank coming up, doesn't see the mines, you know, runs straight through them. And so that's a slope where a tank is going up the hill. Here I don't place them very well. I should have placed them a bit higher up the slope here. But these 2 spots on Karg Island are a gold mine. Doesn't matter if you're playing Rush or Conquest. Tanks on Karg Island tend to stay off the main road because they're easier to spot. So they think they're safe coming down these 2 slopes here, but you know, they're very easy target. You know, tanks can't see mines going down a hill. They don't pay that much attention, and most of the time they feel safe going off-road. So these two spots here on Carg Island, definitely, especially on Rush, you'll get a ton of vehicle destroys and a lot of kills, stopping the defenders coming for the MCOMs. And Tehran Highway, again, this is not a very good placement. I should have placed it higher up so that the driver doesn't have a time to react. But this slope is so steep that even if they do see them, sometimes they don't have the time to stop. And if they're disabled, you know, they can't stop. They can only go backwards. So this tank here, disabled, probably saw the mines, but run straight through them. And what I like to do is, at the beginning of this second round, I like to stay up here on top and pick people off and take out any vehicles coming down. Just, you know, if you stay here too long, you're gonna get knifed at the end like I do here. By the way, here I'm jumping because if you don't know that, you run faster if you're jumping. I'm trying to get back as quickly as possible. Second round of defense on Rush, Tehran Highway again. Place 2 mines here on this downwards going slope, and again, tank here is probably looking at me, trying to shoot me, and gets destroyed. Another 2 very good spots. And if you have a team of people who know what they're doing, you can really make some serious damage. Another place you want to put mines is dark places. You don't want to put them out in the open. Grand Bazaar, under the bridge instead of, you know, in the middle of the street. And tank is obviously preoccupied there with shooting people inside A, so that doesn't see them and get the triple here, double, I don't know. Another perfect spot on Russian Canal's Conquest, right under this bridge here. I've had a ton of kills under this bridge. Again, very hard to spot, especially at the beginning of the round. You know, tanks don't expect somebody to have placed mines there already, so get the tank destroy. And so moving on, how many mines does it need to take out a tank? I'd say 2 for about 70% of the time. I use 2 mines, especially if it's just LAVs and tanks. Any LAV and tank without what's it called? That extra armor will go down in 2 mines. If it has the extra armor, it needs 3 or 4. So depending if it's a very large map and it has a lot of routes, I'll place 2 mines on 3 different spots, since you can have 6 down at any time. If it's a small map like Grand Bazaar, most of the time I'll put 3 mines on 2 different spots. And the sure thing is that the only vehicle that takes 3 to 4 mines to take out is the Amtrack. I've never destroyed one with 2 mines. Here, 2 mines on Russian Canal's Rush, running through the set of buildings here, which I don't really recommend because you can get C4'd, RPG, and mined. And here another example. It takes more than 2, that's for sure. So anyway, guys, I think that's it for now. I hope you learned a few things from this video, so take care. Bye.